What's up, guys? Tony here, Martin, and we're just gonna kind of show you guys. We got a new truck, newer truck in the shop today, 2015 Ford F-150 EcoBoost, and it needs some brakes. So we want to go ahead and shoot this video and show you guys how to do it right. To show you guys of all the different parts that we're gonna need to do this brake job, starting with this grease for the caliper pins. It's really good. And we're also going to have a link for you guys in case you guys need some. Also, Caliper piston compression tool. Works really well, quick and efficient. There will also be a link for this tool down below. You're going to need some form of impact if you don't want to use a lot of elbow grease. Different sockets, and we'll have a link or images for you on the specific sockets that we need. These are them. This is all the tools you need. 19, 21 millimeter. I believe this is a 18 and a 13 millimeter. Breaker bar, ratchet, and hammer to beat the rotors off, and it's a much needed brake clean and just a different style caliper piston compression tool. So here we have our F-150, and Martin's going to be jacking it up. He's going to be showing you guys normally we just put it on the rear differential on the pumpkin. And you always want to make sure and have stands that are going to support the weight of the vehicle. Here we have some 6-ton stands, which are more than sufficient for this F-150. Go ahead and lower it, Martin.
Coming down. Hi guys, Martin here. We're going to be taking off these rear tires off of this F-150. So we're going to be using a 19 impact socket. Make sure the socket's on there snug. Hold. Take them right off. You always hold the gun, because if you have it on there and you hit it, it doesn't do anything. It takes longer. And if you hold it, comes right off. And I always like to take off the tire, put it right about here, then I can just sit on it. Alright guys, so we're going to be taking off this brake right here, and it's these 4 bolts. And this one are back here. So these are going to be 13s, and then this one over here is going to be an 18. I usually like to use the swivel sockets just because it moves around. Usually I always like to have a pry bar. Pry this brake right off. Put that guy off to the side. Now we grab our 19. Sometimes when they're really on there, you might need to use a breaker bar. loose and we can finish them off with the gun. Whew, that was tight. Finish them off with the gun. We only had to break them loose. Come right off. Alright, so the reason why we're changing these out is because these rotors right here have a little lip on them. You can see that right there. It's causing a little squealing. And these pads are getting very low. So we're gonna be changing them out today. There are rotors right here. So they're usually rusted onto it, so they're very hard to take off. So that's when hammer is here, and you usually try to hit it right here and back here, and these puppies will come right off. See how the rust stuff falls off? Nope. What up? So we're trying to bang it off, didn't want to move. Another way of doing it is just hitting it from back here, open space, will come right off. A little persuasion will come right off. And now we just have to reassemble all the new parts. And hold it. A lot of people always forget to do this. High temperature brake part lubrication. Put right back in. And now it moves freely. What is it saying? Yes, do a voiceover on it. gonna be our rotor. We're gonna brake clean this guy before we throw it on. And for me, I always just throw it on, then I do the front. So you'll never clean the front. Get it all good. Alright. The next step is put it on our bracket, which we already pre-assembled. Put this bracket right in here. And you always start your bolts before you won't cross thread them. Do it as soon as you do have them started, you hit them with the gun. You always end up putting a little grease, some brake grease, the brake parts lube, high temperature, on the pads for they could prevent squealing or any kind of sounds. Now we're gonna throw our caliper on. Start them just a little bit. We won't have to cross thread. And as soon as you now we just need to slap on the tire a little bit so we can prevent cross threading. There's some people that just put the freaking on the gun, slam it in there.
Hey there, so thanks for watching that video. Hope you guys found it useful. And just a couple quick last minute tips is after the brake job is done, you always want to make sure and pump the brake. Pump the brake before you start the vehicle and pump the brake after you start the vehicle until you feel the pedal pressure is where it was before. And lastly, again, if you found this video helpful and you like the video and you want to see more videos, then smash that like button and we'll see you again soon.